Welcome back to Cloud TV, where we're streaming live backstage at the Business Cloud Summit 2011. And I'm pleased to be joined on the sofa by Nicola Cook, Sales Director at Simplicity for Business. Thanks for joining us.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having us.
Excellent, thank you. So perhaps we could kick things off. You could tell us a little bit about Simplicity for Business as an intro to people.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're a cloud computing software company with a heritage of over 10 years now, developing and launching software products into vertical markets. And we now have a SaaS-based solution based in the cloud, native on the Force.com platform, which for anyone who is familiar with Force.com will know other applications in Salesforce that are in that space. And what we basically do is we are the glue that brings together front-end CRM with back-end invoicing and financial management. So we're the process management and the business application management in the middle, the bit that gets rid of what I call the sprawling spreadsheets that are the new business disease that kill the efficiency and productivity within a business.
Terrific. Obviously, cloud computing is an arena. It's maturing very rapidly at the moment. There's still a lot of kind of misconceptions about cloud computing. What would you say are the main misconceptions from businesses that you still recognise in the market?
Well, there's a few actually. I mean, I think the space where cloud computing has gathered a lot of momentum has been very much at the front end of a business process, i.e. because the sales reps are mobile and they're out on the road all day, and with the acceleration of handheld mobile devices now, I think the latest statistic is 40 million iPads have been sold so far, and you know that's a piece of kit that didn't exist 2 years ago. So that's definitely gathered credibility. I think where some businesses are struggling is down to either not knowing what's available, not knowing what's possible, and also perhaps some concerns about security, putting other applications online. So things like their business management, their business process management. There's a misconception that that has to be housed in an office somewhere on a server, and that you know it's only accessed through an internal network. And actually the reality is that it's possible now to put all of your business on the cloud.
Excellent. So what gaps would you say at the moment exist in the current sort of cloud computing space? Is there anything at the moment that you identify as a gap?
Yes, well, part of the reason that we've got a new piece of software out in the marketplace called Simplicity Online is because we have actually identified that there's a real business need. What seems to have happened with a lot of software development is that people have picked one very specific genre, be that sales or HR or finance or something specific in their particular marketplace, and developed an application that only does that bit. And in fact, that's really as bad as having server-based applications, because you're working off various data sources, which means you get duplication, mismanagement, miscommunication. And what we felt was really needed was a system that actually brings all of that together in one place. So you don't have part of your process or part of your business in the cloud and the rest of it housed in a traditional sort of server-based environment. You can actually now run your entire business from front to back through the cloud-based applications, and that's the gap that we felt is really massively needed.
And how is your organisation addressing that gap?
Well, partly through innovation and through new products, by listening to our customers, constantly working with them, asking them, how we can help them evolve their businesses and help their businesses work more efficiently. At the end of the day, we all know business is really, really simple. You deliver a product or service and charge a little bit more for it than it costs you to either manufacture or make. And where applications tend to focus is how you can increase revenue. Where we help a business is actually how to become more lean and how to become more efficient and more productive and to save money. And that's an area that hasn't always been addressed in the past. If you're looking to invest in improving your systems and IT processes, people have often looked only at how that's going to impact the top line. We actually help businesses understand that actually you can increase your margins by just improving the bottom line and saving money as well.
Excellent. And just on a final note, obviously we're kind of into the last few weeks of this year now. We're about to welcome in a new year.
Can you believe it?
So one of the questions that we've been asking everyone on the sofa is what do you think is going to characterise the next 12 months in cloud computing? What do you think are going to be the main trends that define 2012?
Well, I think it's only going to gather pace, actually. I think it's definitely something that's here to stay, and there's a few reasons I say that. One is the access of the internet on mobile devices. You know, I mean, it's not that long ago that mobile devices didn't exist, and if they did, you had to carry around a great big battery with you, and it's really quite miraculous to see the advancement in the technology, and it seems to be both the technology and the software that's come together that's made it more possible. So the impact of that is that's actually changing people's behaviour. It's changing how they work, how they live, how they access information. But there's also other things as well. I think the challenges in the economy at the moment, the continued rise in fuel prices, is continuously putting pressure on people and how they move and how they use their time and their limited resources. And having access to the cloud 24/7 from any location can only be an advantage for business. So I think we're going to see the breakdown more and more and more of people having to only work from fixed locations and one location, and businesses are becoming much more mobile, much more fluid, because their employees are demanding that, and market forces are creating that as well. So I just think it's going to get bigger, faster, and continue to grow. If you're not on the cloud now, I guarantee you will be within 12 months.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for your time. It's been a pleasure speaking with you.
And you. Thank you for having us.
Excellent. Enjoy the rest of the summit. I think we're nearly run out of sessions here now, so I don't think there's much left here, but maybe enjoy the exhibition floor otherwise.
Great stuff.
Terrific. Thank you. And that's just about wraps things up for this session, so we'll be back after another short break.